Hi and welcome. Today I thought I would do something a little fun with speaking some Danish words. Now when I moved to Denmark, I could say a few things, but I'm sure my pronunciation was totally off. I'm going to pick a few words that I know that are very difficult for people just starting out with Danish. Show you kind of how crazy this Danish language is, but also show you the ones that I think a lot of foreigners struggle with when they first come to Denmark. Stay tuned. Hi again, and if you're new to my channel, my name is Kelly and I'm an American living in a small town in Denmark. If you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, do that now and ring the bell so you get notifications whenever I post a new video. So let's get started with this Danish language, shall we? Now I know that if you're a Dane watching this and thinking, these aren't difficult words, well, no kidding, they're not difficult for you. But when you're a foreigner and you move to another country and you look at some of these words and you're thinking, oh, I know how to say that. And the way that it sounds is not at all how it looks. That's something that people need to learn right away when they're learning Danish. So let me show you just what I mean. First off, we have the word red in Danish, which is spelled like this, but it's pronounced rød. Okay, we do a little weird thing with our R, the U, and then the D is not a D in my opinion, it's something else. So you have to kind of take all of your English knowledge and throw it out the window, because when you are trying to pronounce a Danish word, there are all new rules with how to pronounce letters. Another one that I had a lot of hard times with when I first came here is the word for carrot. And the word for carrot in Danish is gulerod. What? It's like your mouth didn't even move. Gulerod. Oh my goodness, that's gonna take some practice. Yeah, it's because it's like a secret hidden word that's all the way in here and you have to know what you're doing because this doesn't move. It's crazy. Another word in Danish that I had a very hard time with was the word for rye bread. And you're thinking, when am I ever going to use the word rye bread? Especially if you're an American, because rye bread is not something that we eat a lot of times. But in Denmark, rye bread is eaten every day. So you need to know how to say rye bread. Even if you don't eat it, somebody might ask you, where's your rye bread? It looks like this, and you're thinking rugbrød, or something. Nope. The way to pronounce rye bread in Danish is rugbrød, rugbrød, rugbrød. I swear sometimes I say that and even my children, even now, will look at me and say, Mom. I'm like, I'm not doing it on purpose, really. Rugbrød. I think that was okay. But that is a word you need to know how to say. Another word that is difficult, and these are short, small, basic words, but they're so hard for foreigners, is the word for soft. I swear I always butcher this word. This is how it looks. Again, we have the crazy O, we have the D in there that's not really a D. So when you want to say soft, I don't know, the word sounds soft to me. But when you say it in Danish, this is what it looks like. Blø, blø, blø. I can't do this. I can't do it. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna look. Okay, here we go. Blue. Oh my God, can you imagine trying to say something about soft when you're out with people and you have to like close your eyes because you're gonna laugh when you have to say this word? This is my reality. Another one that comes up often, especially if you do a lot of baking, is the word for cream. So maybe you need a heavy cream in one of your recipes. You're making a soup, you're making whipped cream. Check out my video on how I made a Danish layer cake because it's got me saying it in there. There are a couple other words in there that I say and I'm just like, what? So check out that video. But you'll need to know the word for cream. A lot of times you might want to ask, where's the cream? Or, I don't know, it'll get said. So the word for cream looks like this. Again, funky O and the D. I'm telling you, anytime you've got the funky O, and the D, it's going to be tricky for a foreigner. That's your practice area. That's what you need to practice. But the way to say cream in Danish is flu, flu, flu. It's like the tongue flew. There's a lot of tongue sticking out when you speak Danish. It is crazy. I'm thinking, I don't look like that. But if you don't, you can't get the rest of the word out. So don't worry about looking stupid when you talk. You're gonna be using a different part of your mouth and maybe you're not used to. Flu. One thing that Danes like to get Americans to say, and I mentioned this on one of my other videos, so if you haven't checked out any of my other videos, you need to do that. I speak a little bit of Danish in my cooking video. I speak a little bit of Danish in the video where I say what I don't like about Denmark, and it has to do with the language. But Danes love to get foreigners to say this, which actually is a dessert with kind of a lot of berries, raspberries and strawberries and like red currants and things kind of all mushed together, and then you would put cream on top. And so in order to say that, I mean, we don't have a word for that in English, really, because I think it's a very much of a Danish kind of dessert. I know they have something very similar also in Germany. This is mixing a lot of the words that I've already mentioned, or a lot of those sounds. So this is what it looks like, and this is how you say it. Rol, me flu. That's going to be the one you want to practice. If you want to get better at speaking Danish, you have to practice that sentence. I still have a long way to go. A couple of phrases or a couple of other food items, and it's crazy, they're food items a lot of times, but there's a couple other that I'm going to actually attempt to say that I have never ever said before. These are not ones that come up in my everyday conversation, but I looked at them and I thought, how in the world am I going to be able to say that? So these two come from my viewers. So thanks, viewers, for giving me 2 more suggestions for crazy words to say in Danish or phrases. So here we go. The first one, and I'm going to read this from my computer because it's really long. 5 flat cream balls on a flat cream plate. In Denmark, they have these desserts, which has kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, kind of like a cookie kind of bottom, and then it's marshmallow, and then it's all covered in chocolate. And those are called cream balls, or in Danish, flødeboller. So this one that I got from a viewer, the 5 flat cream balls on a flat cream plate. And I have to read it from here. Okay. 5 flade flødeboller på et flat flødebollefad. I'm really sure I messed that up somewhere. Oh, I think I can listen to it. Let's just try.
5 flade flødeboller på et fladt flødebollefad.
Oh my goodness. I think actually I did all right with the crazy words, but maybe the very last one I didn't do so well. Let's try it. Listen to that again.
5 flade flødeboller på et fladt flødebollefad.
My goodness. It's like a roller coaster. And that's another thing with Danes. They do a lot of and I never know when to go up and when to go down. So it's a little confusing. First off, you have words that you're like, how do I pronounce that? And then you're thinking, okay, well, shouldn't I be kind of like on a roller coaster here when I talk? There's a lot of things to remember. Okay, and another one that I got from a viewer is the term smoked trout, and I will never eat smoked trout in my life. I'm not a fish person, and I am not a smoked anything kind of person. So coming to Denmark, I'm sure there are people out there who love food and are thinking, oh, there's so many great things to eat in Denmark. I'm not one of them. I'm very picky, and that'll be on another video where I talk about how do I survive as a vegetarian in Denmark. How do we say smoked trout? Well, this is what it looks like. So already you're thinking, oh great, there's the funky O again, there's the Okay, so here we go. Well, no, that's not right. Oh geez, I need to look at this. I'm gonna look at this right here in my paper, so I'm gonna try to put it right here. Okay. Euro. Euro. Oh my gosh, that was even almost a little bit painful. I feel like there needs to be an exercise for this, for your like vocal cords or something. Okay, one more time. Oh, Euro. I don't know. Okay, let's listen to it. I'm gonna find it here.
Hårøret. Hårøret.
Hårøret.
Hårøret.
Oh my gosh, please don't anyone ever make me say this word. I'm never gonna have a dinner party with smoked trout on my menu. No. Okay, but I know it from reading it, so that's good enough. But oh my goodness gracious, this will be nothing that I ever order. So there you have it. There's just a few perhaps basic words. These are words that you're gonna find all the time in Denmark. And perhaps in casual conversation, like flødeboller. I mean, if you have children, you're going to hear that word a lot because that's something that kids commonly get as a snack at school. If it's a birthday or something like that, it's something that you see a lot of times. Other things are things you're gonna buy at the grocery store. A lot of what I mentioned actually has to do with food. So there you have it, some basic Danish words that are very difficult for foreigners to pronounce. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. Are you someone who is learning Danish or has learned Danish in the past? What are some of the harder words for you when you were learning the language? What about the other way around? Are you a Dane? Are there any English words that you find it very difficult to pronounce? I'm really interested to know that. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for coming along on the video. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, and I will see you in another video. Take care.